Thank you for stopping by my channel. Make sure you subscribe, click that bell, double click it so you get notifications on all, and while you're at it, make sure your phone has notifications turned on. Hi beauties, it's Jean Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper, and we are going to make a card. I feel like I haven't done it in forever, but okay, so we're going to be using the A Grand Kid Cling Stamp Set. It's in the brand new catalog. I'm just going to be using this one that says "You Are So Loved" because it could go for anything. Same with the Happy Birthday. I mean, so many of these. Just because they say Grand Kids, you can still use. Look at that. Congratulations. All of these are so great. So I'm going to use that "You Are So Loved." And then we've got, what other supplies? I've got some dimensionals. I've got some pearls. I've got a piece of pear pizzazz that's just a scrap. I've got my envelope. We've got a piece of designer series paper that I chose. It was from a 6x6, but I've cut it down. And I cut that down, let's see here. This one is cut at, what do we have? 5 3/4 by 4. And then I have it scored at 2 1/4. I have this piece here, which is a piece of Whisper White Thick, and that is cut at 4 1/4, so it's 4 1/4 by 11, and then when we score it at 5 1/2, it'll make a great base. That is the thick. And then in Whisper White, I have a piece of 5 1/2 by 2 1/4. 5 1/2 by 3/4 Whisper White. That leftover piece here is at 5 1/2 by 2. I've got a stitched square, and this is, I believe it's at 2 1/8. And then we also have the cut square, and this is a 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. And then I've got just a piece, another piece of scrap. This is Rococo Rose. It's at 1 7/8 by 1 1/4. I could be wrong on that. Let me look. Let me double check. Yep, 1 7/8, 1 1/4. Okay, got it. They sounded so similar. So let's go ahead and make our card. I've got my "You Are So Loved," and I've got my Rococo Rose. I also have a bronze blender pen. And first things first, let's cut our sprig out of the way. It's just one little sprig, and I'm going to need 2. I've already cut 1, but we're just going to cut 1 more there. So we've got our 2 sprigs. We'll set those right there. And then, what else do I have? The only other thing I have to go along is my paper snips and some Stampin' Seal. So this is the first time I'm going to use the Stampin' Seal. I've heard it has mixed reviews, so we'll see. All right, we're going to take our bone folder. We're going to cut our base. First things first. We've got our base. Let's burnish that down, and now we have a good base to work with. Real quick, here's all my information in case you want to snapshot that. It is my website, jeanpiersanti.stampinup.net. Here's my June host code, BMWN7URU. If you want, you could just go to beautyandthestamper.com if that's easier to remember. The July class, we've got the Beautiful World Bundle, and you'd automatically be invited to the July class. If you want everything that I'll be using, you'd want to get the World of Good Suite that includes that Beautiful World Bundle. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to take our base. We've burnished that down. Now, we are going to take our Whisper White pieces and our smaller designer series paper. You can choose whatever side you would like. But what we're going to do is we're going to put that Whisper white paper down. And we want to make sure it is at least 3/4 of an inch over. So I'm going to just use my grid here. And we are going to put, I haven't used this before. Oh, it's very light touch. And it doesn't make much noise. Let's see here. It does take a little bit of getting used to, I think. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we're going to decide what way we want this. I think I'm going to put it this way. Oh, and we're going to line that up because we want that 3/4. Got to make sure it at least goes over that 3/4 mark. So we're good right here. Now, if you want, you can continue working from here, but I want to give it a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to take these pieces here, we're going to add some dimension to it with our dimensionals. And I'm using the big ones. And I'm using enough of them because I want to make sure that it's going to be flat. And because we're using this so many of just the one-dimensional, it should be able to go through there pretty good in the mail. And then I'm just going to line these up at the sides. There we go. And the same with the 3/4 inch. These we're just going to put 3. Okay. And we're going to line those along the edge as well. There you go. If you're over just a little bit, you can trim it down. I'm not over it. It just looked like I was. And now we've got that. Now we're going to do our stamping. So I'm going to set this little guy off to the side for a minute. We're going to get out our You Are So Loved, and I'm going to do that in the Rococo Rose, just because it has those really pretty colors in there, and I already have some. I was thinking I was going to do it in maybe an early espresso, but I think the Rococo Rose will be really pretty. So we're going to get that right in there. Oh, so pretty. Alright, we've got that down. And then what we're going to do here, we're going to take some Tombow glue. And the reason I'm going to put the Tombow glue is because I want to make sure that it is lined up. So this gives me a little bit of time. We're going to take that, and I'm going to line it up in the middle, right next to the stitched edges, but I want it to be lined up from that top and that bottom. And there we go. And that's why we use the Tombow. And then I'm going to take this one, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to use that Tombow. Again, so we can make it straight. And be able to move around just a little bit if we need some. Alright, I think we are good. We are good there. Alrighty, I want to add a little bit of color via some pearls, but I want them to match with a little bit of that brown that's in there. So all you need to do, take any of your favorite Stampin' Blends or a Sharpie marker, and you just take and you're going to color. So you just go like that, and then when it dries, it's going to make that nice bronze pearl color there. So let's go ahead and use those little pearls. I already have these and they're all dry. So I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put another small one right next to it. And then a larger one, actually the medium-sized one, right there. So you can put as many as you want. Sometimes I will go ahead and just buy one pack and color them all right away, depending on what I'm going to be using those for. But now we've got this. We've got our two little sprigs as well. I'm going to put this down toward the bottom, and I want to add some sprigs. So let's see, before I glue anything down. This is such a cute card. I think we're good, like right there. See, this is why I do it ahead of time, because you never know. Oh, see, that looks a little bit better there. So I'm going to take that, move them right back over. And then I am going to take that Tombow glue and I'm going to put it right on the edge here. And right on the edge here. And that's going to lift that up from that back paper there. All right, oh my goodness, that's super cute, right? So we've got our little card, it says you are so loved. Now let's go ahead and do the envelope here. I'm going to take this envelope and I am going to put this side here. I'm going to put some along that side and then some along this side. I am not going to go all the way up here. I'm just kind of going around where I think. And then around this edge, I'm going to put the glue here. Okay. Now I get to flip that over. It gives me a spot to hold onto. And I'm going to stick this right in here. And then we're going to go and push that all the way down to, oh, don't let it dry, which I did, of course. Hold on. Gotta pull this out. Every time, I am going to be the one to show you what not to do. I saved it. We're okay. I'm going to get another envelope out. Yes. I will be the one to show you what not to do every time. If you come to my channel, make sure you come for that. If nothing else, to learn. We're going to get some more glue back on there. Now, I let it dry a little too long because I was doing the outside. I still want to do the outside, so I'm going to try and be a little fast here. Alright, let's try this again. If I can't get it in this time, then, well, we'll keep trying. Alright. Stick this guy in there. No, I did not do it again. This is messy. Sorry. It worked so much better on the test run. Alright. Alrighty. Once you've got that all done, now you're going to just go through. I'm sure you'll do it better than I. Because I am definitely one who will make mistakes. I was doing so well, didn't make any mistakes until I tried something new. And I've done this so many times and have not. It was the camera being on, or I don't know. But anyway, now we have a cute little matching. And then I had that fold on there so that it will fold very easily. And now I have a cute envelope and card. So there we go. Lots of fun. I hope you like it. If so, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you want to see me again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit all, because I would love to see you guys each and every time I make a new video. Alright, beauties, have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye!